Are you calm? It's a fairly simple question. Are you someone that gets frustrated easily? Are you relatively calm, but you'd like to be calmer? Well, what we're going to look at, we're going to look at 3 ways or 3 ideas to make you a calmer person or to be calm. So number one is to realize that being calm is really a choice. And when it's a choice, when you choose it, then you work at it. So first of all, you've got to choose to be calm. And philosophy is a great way to start, because philosophy, if you read philosophy, I like Stoicism and Taoism, it can just give you great ideas. You know, we've had great thinkers in the past. They've all thought about this stuff before and they've given us all the answers. But if you start reading about it, you start to take in the information, you start to become it. You know, you can start to work on it. And that I would say is really important. It's not just about techniques, it's about understanding it and becoming it. I understand the thoughts around how we do become calm. So one of the things you can think about is that you're not the main character in a film. So we often get annoyed or wound up when we think that it's not happening the way I want it to. Well, that's life. We're not the main character. Everyone's got their own ideas. Everyone's living their own lives. Most people aren't doing stuff to us on purpose. They're just doing stuff. They're living their lives. They're not even thinking about us most of the time. And realizing that you're not the main character is vitally important. Yeah, just let stuff go. You're not important to anyone else. Live your life. Be happy. Let everyone else live their life and be happy. Desire, the Buddhists knew that desire is the one thing that's going to upset us, one thing that's going to keep us unhappy. Because if we think we want an outcome, which we often do, we do everything with an outcome. You might be watching this video thinking, I want to be calmer, which is an outcome. Now, if you don't get that outcome from this video, you're going to go, well, now I'm angry. Because you've got a desire. No desires. Just the work. So just do the work towards becoming calm and you'll eventually be it. Because we are what we do. So don't have a desire, just work on the small steps to get to what you want. Getting to the end doesn't matter, because once you get to the end, you have another desire and it all changes. Okay, having attention or intention. So this goes back to desire. So when I was talking about desire, so if you have an intention, that's a desire. So if you intend to walk somewhere, then you have a thought process of the future of where you're going to get to. Now, if you don't get there, then you might be a bit upset. And that brings in your desire. So what we do, and we'll take the walking somewhere as a prime example. You go out and you go out for the walk, but then change it to attention, not intention. So our intention is to get there, but our attention is the steps. One step at a time. That's all you've got. As you're walking, you have one step at a time. So enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. What are you doing behind there, you two? Enjoy the process of walking. And there you have attention on the present moment rather than intention of what you want to happen. It might be that if someone upsets you, then focus on how you feel or how they may feel rather than your intention of going, well, they've upset me, or they're angry at this, or they've made me angry now. Okay, so the next is gratitude. So we need to have gratitude about everything we do. I mean, we've got so much in life. We're richer than kings were hundreds of years ago. We have hot water, we have plenty of food. You know, we're pretty lucky, to be fair. Not everyone, but most people, particularly in the richer countries. So be grateful for it. You've got a lot. Just me sitting here making a video. I mean, I could have done that like when I was younger. My parents couldn't have done it. So if we're grateful, then we can let go. Go of all your anger, because life is great. You may not feel it at times, but then you've also got to let go if it's not so good at the time. Let go, because it's going to change. That's life. And always remind yourself of all of these. Remind yourself that you're not the main character, but you don't want an outcome, you want attention rather than intention. Remind yourself of everything you have. And then remove yourself, remove your ego. Don't think that it's all about you. Don't think that the dogs that are messing around behind me and making noise while I'm trying to make a video is all about me. It's not. They're just having fun. Now, they've knocked the back open. That's not ideal. And, maybe I'll have to start again and do this all over again. Probably won't. Don't bite his head, please. So remove yourself. It's not about me. It's not about me and my perfect video. It's about life. If it's not perfect, that's the way it is. There's other things to do. I'm grateful for having these two. I'm grateful to be able to make the videos. It's not about me. It's not about my ego. Ego's there to save us, but it gets in the way a lot. So remove yourself and just look at how you can help others. That will help you to remain calm. Okay, number 2 is how physically we can make ourselves calmer. So, we can look at our breath and we can look at our posture. We can look at developing the parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and relax. The easiest way to do this, I say, is breathing. Slow your breathing down. Release your shoulders. We learn this in Tai Chi. You'll learn it in relaxation techniques in yoga. Release your shoulders. Release your tension. Breathe out slowly. Increase your out breath, so it's longer than your in breath. That tells your body that you're relaxing. Sink your shoulders. Smile. Smiling is so important. So important. I've spoken about the inner smile before. And practice releasing tension. We do this in Tai Chi a lot. So your body will tell you that you're relaxed. And you can do this, if you're in a stressful situation, do that. Maybe not if someone's shouting at you, you start smiling at them. I've done that before, but it's not always the best. Release tension. And again, we can go back into what we thought before. We're not the main character. What are they angry about? Maybe we can just help them. Self-defense wise, the easiest thing to get out of a self-defense situation is not to get angry, just to acknowledge, apologize, and walk away. And release. And then make it not about you. But again, physically, just think of those 3 things. Smile, breathe deeply, let go of the breath, release the shoulders, release everything downwards. And that will help you become calmer in a physical way. Number 3 is about the mind. So number 3, you've got to meditate, meditate, move, do moving meditations. This will help your body relax. It will help your mind relax. It will take your focus off of what's stressing you out. You create calm and relaxation triggers. So the more you breathe in and out, and maybe focus on the breathing, so your mind isn't wandering, you're creating a trigger that every time you breathe in and out, like this, your body will relax. Because it's used to relaxing in that way. That's why Tai Chi and yoga and things like that are so good. That's why meditation is so good. It's hard work, but it will help you become calm. You become what you do. So look at meditations like, non-attachment, like non-attachments to desires. Look at loving kindness meditations, where you look at being kind to yourself, where you then look at being kind to other people that you know, then people that you don't know, then people that are actually horrible to you. And this changes how your brain works. Our brains are plastic. They have plasticity. They can change. You are being a pest today, aren't you? They can change so that different parts of the brain work in different ways. So if you focus on loving kindness, guess what? You'll be kinder. And they've proven this with meditators. You can practice non-attachment to things, which takes away our desire. You can just practice meditating on your breathing, which again, if it slows down, you calm down, because our slow breathing tells us that we're calm. When we're breathing, our shoulders are up and we're tense and we're breathing into the chest, it's telling us we're running. It's telling us we've got to escape, we've got to run, we've got to fight. So change it, change your triggers. But you only do that over time. So meditation and breathings, things like that are ideal. And then just stop. Practice stopping. This will keep you calm. Because if you get taken over by an event which is, what are you two doing? Oh, you're monkeys. Leave that alone, you. Pair of monkeys you are. So stop. So if you're in a situation where you're stressed and you're getting taken over by your emotions, take a deep breath, breathe out and stop. And practice doing this during the day. Tell yourself, I'm stopping now. Breathe, smile. Then use your senses. Use your sense of sight and look at something and really look at it as if you're seeing it for the first time. All the colours and the textures and what it was made by and this kind of thing. Use your sense of smell, which is very powerful, which is one of our primal senses. Difficult to do, but really powerful. Use your sense of hearing. Hear stuff. Listen to the noises that you wouldn't normally hear if you didn't close your eyes. And be curious about them. And then your sense of touch. Touch something and see what does it really feel like? How does it feel to you? What does it feel like to you? How does it make you feel? But stop. Especially if you're getting stressed. I say it all the time, take a deep breath. Well, we know this, don't we? Let go. Breathe in for 6, out for 6. Keep doing that. And you'll start to become calmer. So there we go. 3 things that can make you calmer. Philosophy, our physical structure and posture and breathing, and then meditating, bringing the mind into it and changing how the mind works and the plasticity of the mind so that it isn't taking control of you and you're controlling it.